animal that you can find at Meadow Lake Provincial Park is a great blue heron. These birds like to live in areas where there is water, like lakes or riverbeds or like marshes. These birds are carnivores and can live up to about 15 years. A female would lay about 6 eggs, and both male and female will take turns incubating the eggs until they hatch. This process usually takes around 28 days, but if the eggs were to be destroyed, the couple would simply just lay another group. Both parents would take turns taking care of and feeding the younger ones until they are strong enough to survive on their own. The babies who are strong enough to fight for their food will depart from the family when they are strong enough, and the weaker ones would just be pushed out of the nest and left to die.
An animal that you can see at the Wabakimi Provincial Park is a woodland caribou, also known as a reindeer. These animals live in areas where it has lots of plants like a forest and have water nearby. These animals are herbivores and they eat shrubs, grasses, and willows. They can live to about 10 to 15 years and grow to be about 6 feet tall. The mating season is from early October to mid-October. The gestation is from October to early June. Each female gives birth to one calf at a time and takes care of them until they are strong enough to live on their own. This is the twin flower, also known as the Linnaea borealis. This flower is part of the honeysuckle family. It grows close to the ground and is known as a creepy plant. It is an evergreen perennial with small oval leaves and delicate bell-shaped like flowers. The flower grows in pairs from every one stem, with every flower drooping to its own side. The flowers are a mix of colored pink, white, and red. It grows about 2 meters in length and 5 to 15 inches in height. This plant was used in the name of honor of the 18th century Swedish naturalist Carl Linné, the father of modern taxonomy.
Of the orchid family. It is a perennial herb that has an opposite one pair of leaves that can grow to be about 1 to 6 centimeters long and a small orchid flower. The flower may look like a little stem, but it actually is a flower. It has 5 little narrow petals and is very small. This plant can grow to be about 5 to 25 centimeters long. And not only is this plant located in the Canadian taiga, but it can also survive and live in other areas that aren't the same, even though its population is quite small. Also, because this plant is ranked 4th in both global and state rankings, it is very interesting and some people would like to learn more about.
Lily flower is part of the lily family. It has 6 petal yellow flowers that droops to the side of the stem. It also has 5 green shiny leaves near the bottom, left by the ground. It can grow to be 30 centimeters tall. It also has berries. They are known for their dark royal color. They are sphere-shaped dark blueberries that were planted to honor the governor of New York, DeWitt Clinton, from 1969 to 1828. Go. Butter tarts are a rich delectable treat which is considered a staple of early Canadian cooking and can be traced back to the turn of the century. Consisting of a delicate crumbly crust and a creamy center made of butter, sugar, and egg mixture, the crust is made out of a lush wheat which is found in the local areas of gardening.
More than 30% of the Canadian boreal forest has been reserved for some form of current or future industrial development overall. Logging, mining, oil and gas, and hydropower are the largest human impact on the planet.
Now.
Between 1990 and 2008, around 46 million acres of forest were harvested in Canada at an average of more than 2.5 million acres per year, with historical rates estimating around 65% coming from the boreal forests. More than half of Canada's boreal forest products go directly to the United States, with the majority coming in the form of pulp for paper and manufacturing.
Taiga soils also tend to be fairly poor. Rocks impede root penetration. The sandy texture reduces the soil's ability to retain nutrients, and the pH is below the optimal range for many plants. It contains the greatest richness of species, the warmest soils, the highest productivity, and the longest growing season within the boreal zone.